In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace your side view mirror. This one's going to be on the driver's side, but the process applies to the passenger side as well. To remove this door panel, I'm going to start with this piece over here, the master switch panel. Pop it up, flip it over, you'll see all the electrical connectors. Go ahead and unplug all of these. They all have a little tab that locks them in, and if you press that tab, you can pull the wires right out. Next, I want to take out the door handle bezel. Either use a trim tool or just your fingers. Pry from the back side of it, just like this, and then continue prying towards the front. Remove it. There's going to be a Phillips head screw right here. We'll have to take that out. Set it aside safely. On the bottom of the door, there will be two Phillips head screws, one on each end. Go ahead and remove both. Right in front of the grab handle here, where you removed the switch panel, there's going to be a 7mm bolt. Go ahead and remove this one. There it is, set it aside. At this point, you can grab the door panel and lift it up. It'll pop out of place. Let's also remove the speaker, this time with a 6mm socket. Don't go too far with it, because it still has wires connecting it. Flip it over. Right here you'll see the connector. Peel this down, and this is the connector for the mirror. So I'll press on the tab. I'm reaching in through the speaker hole, pulling the wire out up here. Take off this cover. You'll see three 11mm nuts that hold this mirror on. Try not to drop them in the door. On the last one, I'm going to support the mirror so it doesn't fall. Pull the mirror straight out, but the wire's still attached in here, so pull the wire out as well. And there you have it. There's your old mirror. Take the wiring for your new mirror, slide it down into the door, and make sure it kind of goes where it needs to. And reach in through the speaker hole and make sure, yep. All right, line up the three studs. I'm going to put in the top mounting nut so that I can let go of the mirror. All right, now you can put in the other two. Now snug them up by hand. You'll see that the mirror kind of presses itself up against the door as I snug these, and that's because the gasket, that seal, is getting squished, and that's good. That's what you want. That'll make a nice watertight seal. If this is still sticky, go ahead and stick it back. If not, you can use some tape, secure it back in place. Down here through the speaker hole, make sure that the wire doesn't go behind this track, because otherwise it'll get cut off by the window as it goes up. So you don't want that. Make it go in front of the window, and then slide it through the mounting hole over here and connect it. Reconnect the speaker and line it up. Start in the four 6mm headed screws that secure it to the door. Snug it up. Okay. Make sure it doesn't rattle, otherwise it'll be super annoying when you listen to music. And if it does, you can usually put a piece of foam behind it and then squish that foam. That'll make sure it doesn't rattle. Put on the door panel, you can see it has a bunch of hooks on the bottom and a couple in the middle, and they need to slide down. Push the wires through this hole, line up the lock indicator at the top, otherwise you'll crush it and bend the rod. And then push this up, in, and down. Oops, lock indicator popped out. All right. Looks like it's in everywhere. Feel around it. If it feels like there's a large gap between the panel and the door itself, that means the hooks aren't in. But this one feels perfect. So, having said that, let's bolt it back into place. I'm going to start with this Phillips head screw at the door handle. Make sure it's nice and snug. And then let's get the door handle bezel back in. It has a tab at the back that needs to slide in first, and then a clip at the front, just like that. There's a 7mm screw that goes right in here, right next to the grab handle. Okay, since I'm in this area, I might as well put the window switch back in, plug in all the connectors. Slide the back in first because it has this hook that needs to lock in, and then the front has just a clip. Pop it in. And at the bottom of the door, in each corner, there is one Phillips head screw that secures the door panel in. And there you have it.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.